Hello, my name is Lauren Pabst. This is a video walkthrough of my tutorials website that I built, and I did this as a personal project. So I built 100% of this front to back, the full stack, and this is a SANE stack. So that stands for SQL, Angular, Node, and Express. And you'll see I also actually taught myself quite a few other languages as well during the course of this. So you can come here to tutorials.laurenpabst.com and see this for yourself. And when you come here, this is the landing page that you come to. I do want to point out this is fully responsive, so you'll get your phone view is a little bit different than your full screen view, but it all works on either way. So you can visit it on your phone or on your desktop, whatever works for you. And then basically what it is it's a website where you can learn how to do custom animations in a bunch of different languages for the web. And the reason I chose this project is I wanted to learn that for myself. I wanted to know how to do those things, especially because a lot of little things go a long way, like this, right? You can see that you're about to click on something. It's responding to your touch. And that's really cool, and that's something I think I'll use a lot in the workplace, so I wanted to practice that. This header, I got the idea from boostedboards.com. Their header does this same thing, and I thought it was super neat, so I went ahead and learned how to do that for that. And these are the different languages that you can see here that I can teach you how to do animations in. AngularJS is the framework that I'm building the website in. Animations aren't necessarily Angular's strong point. It's better at making the application itself. So these aren't quite as animated. It's just stuff that you can do to affect the web page, right? So the way that I built it is you can see what you're about to learn here, and then you can see the actual code that I typed on these different boxes. And then I have an explanation underneath it to explain what I was doing and what my thought process was. Right? So you can see the different functionality and the code that's associated with it, and then the explanation. And this does all kinds of stuff. So this is a binding here. This is like a to-do list or whatever. And it'll show you different ways to do different things with the code and the explanation. So that's the Angular part of it. These will navigate to the next pages for you if you want, or you can use the header up here. So I showed you Angular. Let's look at CSS. This is one of the things I wanted to learn was the full screen video, and that one's responsive as well. So it'll work on your phone, it'll work on a desktop. The full screen video playing in the background behind whatever's going on is really cool. I've seen it on a lot of websites, and I wanted to implement it. So I show you hover effects in CSS, click events, and some of these I'm working on three-dimensional looking animations as well. This one kind of pops off the page at you. It's pretty neat. This one down here just kind of spins around and in different ways. And so I'm learning the actual keyframe custom animations that you can do in CSS there, and I can teach you that. Greensock is a language that's specifically built for animations. That's mainly what it is used for. So I wanted to learn some of that, and you can see some of the different things that it can do here. This one was a lot of fun because down here at the bottom I figured out how to combine a lot of different things, and you can watch this plant grow as the sun moves across the sky, and I just think that is super neat. And you can reset it and do it over and over again, and even that's responsive, which was pretty neat. So there it goes, and you can see the code underneath there that I used to program it, and then the explanation of what's going on behind it. Then we'll go to jQuery. jQuery is wonderful for DOM manipulation, affecting things that are on the screen. Like this one, you can pick 65 pixels high and 200 pixels wide, and then it'll do that for you. So you can do whatever you want here, and never mind. There's a thing I built in. It has to be between 10 and 300 pixels, and I think I did that so that it doesn't mess up the size of the phone screen, because most phone screens are at least 300 pixels wide. So there you go for that. And then I built a slider, a carousel here, and I just kind of figured this one out on my own. I didn't really copy and paste anything, and I know that a lot of people do copy and paste on those, so I went ahead and commented everything so you can see exactly what each part of this is doing and why. And then I have my explanation on the bottom there. And the last one I'll show you is JavaScript. JavaScript is the language of the web, and all of these languages, well, not all of them, most of these languages, other than CSS, are built in JavaScript. So JavaScript is what's happening behind the scenes, and you use a lot of JavaScript in these other languages. But this one I wanted to show you how to just do it in pure JavaScript on your own. sorry, I clicked on one of these. I'm saying if you don't know JavaScript yet, go learn it real quick before you get into this stuff. So these kind of link to some helpful websites for that. So this just shows some different things that you can do in pure JavaScript, such as the hover there. This one I wanted to show that you can use a smooth transition with CSS. So I show you the CSS there, and then you can hover over that and it moves around. This is, let's see, changed text. You can update what's going on the page, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of power in all these languages, and it was a lot of fun learning how to use them and implementing them. My contact page just kind of shows how to contact me on these different sites. The showcase page actually shows a few things that I built after I had finished this website. My minimum viable product was to have the tutorials website done, and I got that done in about a week. And so then I wanted to practice a few extra things, and I will get into these in a little more detail in some future videos because I have more video walkthroughs on these specific ones. So thanks for watching. If you want to see my portfolio, go to laurenpabs.com, and you can see this portfolio here with the different projects I've done. If you want to get in contact with me, you can contact me directly on this portfolio site, or you can go see my profile, which is at www.linkedin.com/in/laurenpabs. Thank you so much.